keep this interview little friendly and light and simple. More
Okay.
about your personal choices, your likes, dislikes, and about your school and college life.
Right.
So our school wants us to be one among these great personalities. So here is a mirror so that we feel motivated.
Sure.
So
Right.
definitely we are going to strive for it. So can we have a picture with you?
Yes, of course. So, I have to come here, right? Acha. No, you are the future. I think the kids are the future.
You will be the next one now.
It's like too unfair to have my photo with all these great personalities. So ideally, the head girl should have this photo, like.
So they will be one among them.
Right.
So what kind of person you are? Are you humorous or serious, studious kind of a person?
I think I am like in between somewhere. So during my 11th, 12th when I was preparing, so I'm from IT Bombay, so when I was preparing for JEE and all, so I was kind of studious at that time.
Studious, okay.
During the college days, we were not, we couldn't maintain that studiousness in us. So at that time it was, while then we again came for UPSC preparation and studious. So at time changes, you have to change yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
So do you still enjoy joking around your friends? Like
Of
fun?
course, of course. Yes, I do.
So for a change, what kind of vacation place do you usually prefer? Mountains, beaches, vacation?
So I am more of a mountain person because I don't like humidity as much. So sometimes beach, but mostly if you'll say, I'll go for mountains. Mountains. I've never been to Northeast, but I've been to all Himachal and Shimla.
Sir, if you could go back in time, would you still choose engineering first or you would directly jump into IAS?
No, I would definitely choose engineering first because during 11th, 12th, it is too far-fetched an idea that I have to be IAS, the kind of uncertainty and all. At that time, what I found was that JEE is the best examination for physics science people. So, maths and engineering science people should. I thought that JEE is the best thing, and I got into one of the best colleges, IIT Bombay. So, I think that gives you an exposure to decide what now you want to do. Even till my 4th year, I wasn't sure that I want to become an IAS officer. So, I'll still choose engineering, and then I'll still proceed for IAS.
Thank you, sir.
So, who was your crush in school or college? What distraction you faced?
So first of all, you tell me whose idea was to conduct an interview like this. This is very innovative and very different for generally a government person to be invited like this. So in schools and all, you're not there isn't enough clarity that what are the options available. No one thinks of future at that 10 years down the line I'm going to become an IAS officer. Look, whatever, it's not that sure. So in school days it was very normal. My elder brother, he used to top the class. He is also an IAS officer and he has also done IIT Delhi. So he used to get rank 1 every time in school. He was the topper. I was okay-ish, like kind of an average guy. And I was it's not that I was very sad with. I was happy only. So nothing. I didn't decided anything. So it came through a flow only.
Yeah. So I wanted to know, what's the best vacations you've ever been on?
Best vacations. So during our training, it was not a vacation. So we have a Bharat Darshan tour in IAS. So we roam around the country, and so it comprises of. I'll tell you about my tour. We have our army attachment in Srinagar. Kupwara, there is a city. So we stayed there and we stayed with the army camps only. We witnessed the tough life they are witnessing, lack of electricity, the cold water, everything. It was very tough to spend our 7 days with them, and we used to go out on their drills. They are mock drills they conducted for us. We used to go out in jungles with all the heavy guns and all. So it was very tough. At the same time, it was very good learning for us and very lifetime memory for us. I think that is there. Post that, Srinagar, we went to Chandigarh, we went to Jaisalmer, we went to Lakshadweep also at that time. So Lakshadweep again, it was a 3 days stay in Lakshadweep, 3-4 days stay in Lakshadweep, and there's no network over there. It's island. There's no mobile phone will work, but we had a good company. We were a set of around 15 people, batchmates all. So we had a good time there.
Sir, coffee or tea? What keeps you through busy days?
Coffee or tea?
Yeah.
It's mostly tea. Maybe a cutie. No, I'm just joking. I'm more of a tea person.
Sir, if you could get any superpower for one day, what would be it and how do you use it?
I think I'll go back in time, maybe doing the same thing and have fun again.
Which times of particularly?
I'll go back to my college days. That's a good superpower to have.
Sir, if you could switch roles with anyone, any personality, it may be anyone, who would it be and why?
I think it is very difficult to know someone, like we know all the celebs and all through TVs and all, so we don't know a lot about anyone. So it is hard for me to say that I want to switch roles with them and else. So you tell me first, whom do you want to switch roles with?
Me? I never thought like that.
So I also never thought like this, no? So please, you think now and tell me.
Switching roles? No, I never thought.
You can tell some.
Dream. I wanted to become an entrepreneur, and I would be like in place of any big business woman. Yeah. Okay.
They're businessmen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You want like to be an entrepreneur?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good.
Which is your favorite movie and who is your favorite Bollywood actor?
Favorite movie? It keeps changing, but I like that movie Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. I've seen it multiple times. ZNMD. Right. So, favorite actor? Favorite actor keeps on changing. During Rockstar, I used to like Ranbir Kapoor. I've also liked that movie a lot. The songs are very good. So as of now, no one. But sometimes I like the acting of Ranbir Kapoor in Rockstar.
Sir, from what age you are wearing specs? From school or college?
From school, like people think these specs are because of I used to study a lot, but it's not like that. I used to watch a lot of TV in school. So from 9th standard, I'm wearing specs.
Sir, did they tease you any name like Chashmish, double battery, single charge or Char Aankhe?
No. But in fact, I don't know. I was very happy that I'll get to wear specs. I don't know why. When I first got my.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Sir, what's your favorite book or author?
So my favorite book is a very small book. It's called Animal Farm by George Orwell. So I read it during COVID. I read it. So, and it's a very small book, so I completed it within a day. I was so obsessed with it, and I think it leaves up to you to think. Like there are various aspects to that book, and it doesn't tell you what they are telling. You have to think on yourself. So I think it's a very intellectual book, and my favorite author is also George Orwell.
Sir, you have heard the story of Aladdin where a genie fulfills his all wishes?
Right. I have.
Sir, if you get the Aladdin's magic lamp, what did you wish for and why?
How many wishes I have? 1 wish or 3 wish?
One wish, sir.
1 wish I have. I think I'm generally lucky to whatever I try my best, I generally get it. So, but something is like, maybe I would like to be a bit taller.
Sir, during your mock interview, what thoughts came into your mind? Were you nervous or you were full confident?
Oh, you have seen my mock interview.
Yes.
On
Oh,
10th February 2019,
Oh.
now I am like very embarrassed. No, actually, I have never prepared for mock interviews as such. So you should ideally go well prepared even in mocks, and that was I think my 4th or 5th mock that day. So I didn't give any mocks, but I went there, and that was my last mock of that day.
Okay.
So I just like gave and I didn't even remember, but it was not that good. They
We
kind of-
saw it.
So that was one of my worst interviews. IAS Gurukul also. But I used to take all my mock interviews very light-hearted. So it's not that I get bogged down by something or demotivated. But I used to just give mocks for the sake of giving mocks, so that I'll have different type of questions coming to me.
Okay.
Right. Learning kind of
Yes.
experience, demotivation. Some people do suggest that you shouldn't take mocks near your actual interview, because if you get demotivated, your confidence might go down in the actual
Yes.
interview. But that's not true for me. I just went
Yeah, it
there.
depends on your
Mindset, mental health. Because the actual interview is just completely very different. So they don't interfere. When you are speaking, they let you speak. So like I have given 4 interviews around. So the first interview when I had, I used to learn from the mock only. So mock mein they'll interfere and they'll stop you somewhere. And in the actual interview, they were all very silent. And I didn't know when to stop. They have asked a question, and it's a very broad question. You can keep as UPSC aspirants, we can speak on a lot of topics for very long. And I didn't realize that when to stop. They've asked a very open, what is artificial intelligence, what are its advantages. We can write 100 essay on it.
Yes.
So that time I felt like these people are here to listen you, and it is very different from the mock
Mocks,
interview.
yes.
Right.
Do you enjoy listening music while working? Which is your favorite music?
So I've been listening to this band called Kabir Cafe. So if you might have listened to the song. So quite a sad choice of songs, but yeah, I've been listening to these Kabir Cafe song in recent times.
So, what's one thing you would have in your dream home?
One thing I have in a dream home. Nothing, I just like having a good TV and a comforting place. I used to play FIFA that in my college.
Yes, sir.
Do you play?
Yes, I play.
Yes, sir.
Which FIFA are you playing? FIFA.
Currently FC. So, if you would have dinner with any historical personality, who would it be and why?
Good question. There are a lot of people I would like to have dinner with, but I'll choose to have a dinner with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. I think he's such a learned personality in Indian history who has
Yes, sir.
changed the course of the country
Absolutely, sir.
through the power of a pen. So I'll just like to get deeper into his insight, his way of thinking.
Sir, you are an IAS officer now. Was it your dream to be one?
No. During my school days, as I said, I wasn't that aware that what is. I just heard of since my cousins, they were staying in Kota, so I knew what is IIT. I also knew what is IAS and all, but no deeper insights into it, like what actually an IAS officer does, how does the government function. I have no idea, absolutely no idea. Even in college, I had no idea. So in school, I just wanted कि ठीक है चलो, we'll try for JEE. In college, I get a little bit of idea. Even I set for placement, was not very sure. I'll also tell you that. So even I got a placement in a startup, and I was about to join that also. But then I visited Delhi to my brother's place, and I saw all the people who are preparing in Delhi for this UPSC, and I got then only I got to know the real craze about this examination. And when you first pick up all the books, you will feel very curious that we don't know anything about how like polity and all everything. So at the first reading, you will find it very intriguing and interesting. Then after a point of time, then when you realize that you have to mug up all this, you have to revise a lot of time, then it will become boring. But at the first glance, it will be very interesting. So that process motivated me.
How did you plan or work for it?
So my brother was there to guide me through that. First I looked at the syllabus. So I get to know what are the exam process, pre, main, interview. I looked at the cutoff, and then I started. There are some standard books, and I started preparing. There was not this plethora of content which is available now online and offline. There was some standard book which you have to start with. I also joined a coaching in Delhi. So that kind of, so I was not going on a very random preparation. Sometimes I'm picking up this. So there was some sort of consistency. But then you have to decide your own set of books, own set of videos that you want to watch, some lectures online, and that's how I went with it. And I did a lot of, read a lot of topper copies and all, so that I'll get an idea how to write answers and all everything. I used to see a topper talks a lot back then.
Sir, for us, after a busy week, weekends are the best. So, how do you usually spend your weekends?
Weekends.
Yes, sir.
When some weekends are lazy around, like you will just sleep and you will watch TV and nothing. Some weekends I go out, I'll try to plan something. It depends. So I have realized that in our training only we get this time. I've seen my collector sir, I've seen my CO sir, no one is getting time to go out on weekends, and in Belgavi especially there will some meeting, something which is going to come. So but right now I haven't planned anything these weekends recently, but generally I like to go out or somewhere to plan just a weekend getaway trip with someone.
Yes,
I'm
exploration.
I like to explore.
Okay.
I like trekking a little bit. So we went on a trek. There's this Pindari Glacier trek I have done in my training. There's this Rupin Supin, which is a small trek. I like the traveling part. I don't like the staying in the tent part. Like for 1 or 2 days is okay, but when you go on a long trek for 10 days, it's very difficult to stay in a tent for 10 days. But I like the walking part and explore.
Even in schools, we go on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
You have plans. So
You have plans.
They can register every Sunday.
Oh, nice. Where did you go last time?
Jambuti.
Jambuti. You went. Oh, nice.
Which is safe enough.
So it's a one-day trek or one-day trek, and they'll come back by evening. No? Very nice.
Even the physical health has to be also considered.
Right.
Nowadays, they are so gadget free.
Free
They
kind of.
don't want to explore these kind of things.
No, it's a very good thing that you're making. In our school days, we used to go to some Mandor garden in Jodhpur. They used to on picnic. They used to take us to that garden only every time.
What's the most memorable gift you have ever received?
Most memorable gift. A watch. Depends on who is giving, and every gift I appreciate all the gifts that comes to me.
How do you handle criticism or negative feedback?
Negative feedback. I like to work upon that. I take feedbacks, like there must be some reason for the feedback that has come, and I like to improve myself. What am I doing wrong or something? So feedback, as in if you are taking it with regard to studies and preparation, so I'll just check out that what am I doing wrong, am I not studying right, or if a feedback is regarding the sports or something, you're not progressing well on sports, then you will have to work appropriately according to it. So I kind of research my feedback, like why I am doing it wrong. Not the mock feedback that I took very lightly.
So I would like to know, what is your favorite memory from your engineering days?
Favorite memory from engineering days? I couldn't recall any as such, but there are a lot of small memories that we spend with our, like the parties were not allowed at after 10 and all, and we used to, the guard will come to our hostels and they will catch them once, they'll also fine us. So these kind of small memories were there in our college, and it's a very Bombay is a very fun place to be in. We used to, but we didn't explore our college. We were always in our college only because such a very good campus, and the kind of friends that you make in college, they are there for your lifetime. So I think one of the best times of your life will be in your college.
Sir, in this photo you are looking so handsome. Which place is this? Was it official?
No. This is our campus, Labasna.
So we took it from Sat Safal UPSC Crackers Ki Prerak Kahani. It's a book.
Okay.
And yeah, like, can you tell us more about this picture, where it was taken? About, do you have any memory?
So I think they during our it was I was waiting for some mock interview. So I don't remember the hotel name. They used to book a hotel and 2, 3, 4 coachings were there. So I was just outside waiting for my turn for the mock. So I just took it randomly.
Do you remember which brand is the shirt of? Are you brand conscious or easygoing person?
I do remember this shirt because when I was previously an IRS officer, I was 19 batch Indian Revenue Service GST and Customs. So I bought this shirt when I was going to the training in our academy. We used to have a training in Nasim, Faridabad. That is National Academy for Customs and Indirect Taxes. So I bought this LP Louis Philippe brand shirt, and this picture was taken by a batchmate in we had a training in Delhi, some institute, I am forgetting the name. So that's from there. So we were having a conference kind of. So it's there's a mic and we were sitting around, all the batchmates around a table, just like we are sitting.
Sir, in this picture you look so casual and relaxed, even after achieving All India rank of 678. You look like teenager. Have anyone called you name like Cutie Pie, Chota Boy, Chocolate Boy, something name?
You look like a teenager.
Yeah.
So yes, people do say that I look younger my age. So that is but sometimes you need to look more mature, like especially for occasions like this when you are motivating students, lots of students for the UPSC.
Sir, in all of these pictures, your hair looks very nice. So, do you take any special care or any branded products for your hair?
No. I am very conventional and traditional guy. I don't use any product on my hair. I just normal shampoo sometimes I do. That too I don't. So even during our college, there was this Times group study in IIT Bombay that an average IIT Bombay student bathes 1 time in a week. That was the official page of Times of India on that. So there's no care I do, at least I don't do anything such like that.
So we just wanted to show you a clip of that mock interview only.
Okay. I'm ready to be embarrassed.
No, if you want, we can skip it. Like, yeah.
That's okay.
So in that competition, what all participants used was a wireless frequency transmitter, RF, radio based on radio frequency. But I learned already at the beginning that if all they use the same frequency, there will be interference and that wireless system won't work. So
we were very excited about this robotics, what you said. So we wanted to know more about this.
So our college used to have 2 events. Mood Indigo, if you might have heard of it, that's the cultural event, and Tech Fest, which is the annual technical festival. So people from a lot of colleges around the country will come and participate in various events. There is a Robo Wars if you have seen. They'll make robots and fight. So there was this event in which you have to make a wirelessly controlled robot and designed to do certain tasks. So they made like a badminton court they'll make. So there they have kept some ball, there they have kept some ball. Me and my opponent will have to throw using this wireless robot the balls in their court in a particular period of time. So that was the project, and generally at those times we used to use a RF frequency, RF I don't remember the frequency and all, but everyone used the same frequency, and there was some sort of interference and their wireless was not working properly. What we did is we used a Bluetooth module. We controlled it with a phone rather than remote control. So with phone we used it, and so we won that competition.
Yes. You believe in luck, kismet. Something.
Yes, I do believe in luck. So sometimes if you are at the right place at the right time, you'll get through. If your luck is not by your side, and then it will progress. But if you give your best efforts and all, there is a certain minimum level you will reach. To reach that top level, you will need luck. There is luck, so I believe in luck, but not to an extent. As they say, like the harder you work, the luckier you get. So that's what I believe.
Sir, you are an IAS officer now. What perception you had about an IAS officer? Do you think there is a difference in what you are perceived and what you are experiencing now?
So when I was in college and all, I had no idea that what an IAS officer does and what are the roles and responsibility, and what's the general day-to-day routine of an IAS officer is. But when I started preparing, even then I didn't have any idea. But then my brother is an elder brother, he is an IAS officer of 17 batch. So I became IRS, he was IAS. So I had this fortune of getting to see IAS with a closer, because as he's my brother, I'll get to know all the details, what he is doing, what he is not. And so that's how I get to know an idea. And now when I have actually become an IAS officer, I'm seeing my DC sir, I'm seeing my CO sir, the kind of lifestyle, the kind of people that comes to meet them, the kind of files they are signing, the kind of interaction they are having with their own seniors. So I am also on a probation, it's a training period. So that's how I'm getting to learn more and more about the service.
So if you would like to travel anywhere in the world right now, where would you go and why?
So I would like to visit the Scandinavian countries. These are the countries: Norway, Sweden, Finland.
Yes,
So
Europe.
because I have this in my bucket list to watch these Northern Lights. If you have heard of them, there's
Yes.
aurora. These are created by these waves and all, due to interaction of these waves. This come from sun. So I like to witness that Northern Lights. So that's in my bucket list.
Yes, sir. And so, what kind of activities do you do to stay committed towards your work?
So it's important. We have to stay committed to our work, because we are ultimately. So now I am working under DC sir. So he'll ask me report. There will be meetings, and you cannot go blank in your meetings. That how come you don't know? So it's the system take care of it. Even if you want to, you cannot, and that's it. But otherwise, I'll try to balance it with the at least weekly. I'll try to have 2 days I can go out and play badminton.